How's it hanging, people? It's your number one fella for lazy gaming as well as simulated FIFA, MillzySawUs at your service, and welcome back guys to another episode of my FIFA 16 Accrington career mode season 2, Rise to the Top part 6. We are here, part 6 or episode 6 or whatever you want to call it, but we're finally here guys. You guys have been begging for it for a very long time, and it is almost 10 to 2, so 10 minutes until 2 o'clock in the morning. So I am wondering who's going to be awake to watch this stream as I record, but fear not, it is going to be a public video. For those who do miss it, they'll be able to watch it on my YouTube channel. Check it out at MillzySawUs. So without further ado guys, let's get crack-a-lacking. So the summer transfer window has been closed and the following players was our signings. So going from the bottom, players who we sold from the club was our CDM Proctor. The reason for selling him was he's 33 years old, his stats were depleting as well as his attributes, and a man like him did not fit into my squad, so we just had to get rid of him for £30,000. Coming up next was our centre midfielder Anthony Barry, 56 overall. Again, just like Proctor, 30 years old. He was dead wood in the squad that I just needed to get rid of, and I was more than happy to sell him for £90,000. Our goalkeeper Ross Etheridge, or former goalkeeper so to speak, 57 overall, 21 years old. He played for us in my second team throughout the first season, and he didn't do so well. I was not very proud of his performance, so it was one of those times where I just had to let him go. And we do have quite a few spectators already supporting the stream. We have Wally, we have Ron Lagos, and I want to say a big shout out to them. Next up, we have Scott Brown, 58 overall, non-faced player, also 31 years of age. Just had to get rid of him. There was just no room in the squad, so we sold him for £90,000. For Etheridge, we sold him for 120. And then we have our striker, 59 overall, Shane McCartan, who was not standing for nothing for a new contract. 22-year-old, he did have potential, but unfortunately, he never accepted being a second team goalkeeper, so I do wish him the best of luck at his new club. We managed to sell him for £160,000. Now, someone who joined us on a pre-contract, who we signed back in season 1, January, was Michael Coulson. So his contract was expiring and we managed to steal him from his club for free. 28-year-old who can play the wings as well as cam. I'll be looking forward to seeing how this guy does throughout the remainder of the season. Then we sold Crooks, guys. Wally was wondering whether I sold him or not, and here is your answer. Yes, we did manage to sell him in the end. Matt Crooks, arguably one of my best CDMs in the squad, 63 overall, 22 years of age, still got so many years left in him. We sold him in the end to Crew Alexandra for £325,000. He just kept getting injured all the time, and I wasn't having none of that. But for one more year, guys, we have the following player who was with us in season 1, Bradley Halliday. What a beast! 64 overall, playing in that right back position, but now he can also play in centre midfield, guys, as you can see in the positions right there. So that's very peculiar, but I'll be looking forward to seeing how he progresses in season 2. New signing, guys, that we signed in the summer transfer window. I am proud to present to you Jake Hesketh. Now, it was a bit of trouble for me, but we managed to get there in the end, and hopefully this will make our team very, very strong. I did hear about Muhammad Ali, very big loss to this world, and an absolute beautifully magnificent boxer. And it's just one of those years, and God bless his soul, and I do hope he rests in peace. But moving on, we did manage to sign Jake Hesketh in the end for £600,000. We got him from Southampton, and let's hope he's a valuable addition to our squad. Next up, we bought a goalkeeper. Didn't necessarily buy him, but we got him for a 1-year loan deal to play in my second team. Allow me to introduce to you Alessio Cragno, 68 overall goalkeeper. Very nice addition to the squad. With loanees, I don't need to worry about them too much because they're not mine, technically, and I can't remember whether I made a deal to Cagliari on whether to buy him in a future fee or not, but we'll just have to see and focus on the upcoming games. And finally, guys, arguably our best signing of the summer transfer window from the Celtic Football Club. His name, James Forrest, an absolute legend, guys, I must say. He's going to be very, very awesome for this team. I mean, he's scoring goals already in that cam role, and I must say, I'm extremely proud of him. Currently, he stands as my right midfielder since Hesketh came into the squad. But James is an absolute beast, and it'll be interesting to see him grow, especially at the age of 25. Not as young as most of the members in my team, but it just goes to show that, given his age, even though he's not an old player, he can still score goals. So that is it, guys. That is everything for the summer transfer window. Not too sure what's going to be happening in this episode. What I do know is I'm not going to make them lengthy as I normally do. It's going to be half an hour per episode. That way I can make them short and sweet compared to the long Dead Island streams I've been doing today. You know, this is my last night of streaming up until very early hours in the morning because technically starting today, being Sunday and all, when it gets to Sunday night, I will not be streaming extremely late because I've got work on Monday, and unfortunately my holiday is going to come to a close, which I'm sad to say. But 7 weeks until my next holiday, and I'll be away. I'll be going to Turkey for 2 weeks. I'm going to be turning 25 in August, and I'll have about 6 weeks off for the school holidays. Let's just have a quick look at my finances. Going on a 50-50 budget split. We have £9,000 on my wage budget and £469,000 for my transfer budget. I'm going to keep it on there. Going to my sell players section. We still have Shaw in our squad. We wanted to try and sell him, but unfortunately no one was interested, so it looks like he's going to be on the sidelines training with his teammates, quite possibly not getting a single game. He's not going to like it one bit, so hopefully we can sell him in January. If there's anything else I need to look at, now would be the time. I think it would be wise to look at my I mean, I've got loads of players on my shortlist, like, and I mean ridiculously amount of players, so we're never going to get hungry for different players out in the world. So come January, there'll be a lot of pre-contracts to consider, and some of these are promising players as well, so if we ever get stuck on who we need to buy, at least we can have a look at this list. But what I wanted to go on was the contracts, because Shaw has 10 months left on his contract. He can't get stolen in January because he's very young, so we're going to try and sell him then. We do have Marcus Carver, who I'm planning to give a shot this season as my secondary striker, so I'm not going to improve his contract just yet. And that will do. That is all we need to worry about for now. Let's see my emails. Got a monthly scouting update. So we've got Jacob Ochien. Not good enough, I'm afraid. Your potential's got to be between 70 I wouldn't say 70 and 90. I would really say 70 plus. You know, I want to see 70 and 90 actually. Who am I kidding? 70 and 90 potential. That is a good suggestion, Ron. I will put that into consideration. Stefan, not good enough, I'm afraid. Reese, Poyak, not good enough. And neither is Jacob, so we'll be pushing on. Yeah, let's have a look at my global transfer window. We've got so many players in our scout reports. I don't think we need a scout right now. I would like to hire another youth staff, really. Jermaine Taylor, I think we're going to set up a scouting network for somewhere cheap again. So maybe I'm thinking, I reckon, you know, I like the idea of sending them to Japan. We've already done Saudi Arabia. We're currently doing Australia. So Japan sounds like a really good idea. It's only going to cost us £9,000. I think, actually, it's going to cost us £26,000. So I think that would be the #1 location. Wally reckons I should do Poland. Won't Poland... it's a little bit pricey. I do think I should, yeah, not do Poland, quite frankly, Wally. I'm going to go for Japan. It's a much cheaper option, and I like having Asians in my team. So let's go ahead and do that. So Jermaine is on his way to Japan, whilst David is currently still in a scouting network for Australia. Now we've got another English scout, Callum Bingham. Republic of Ireland, Ian Mahon, Johnny Taylor, Jacko Namey, and Robbie Clark Harris. For £324,000, we can get a 3-starred experience and a 3-starred judgment English scout. Now this is a big decision to make, guys. I only have 2 youth scouts. Now I would really love 3, and I was planning on getting a 3rd scout to create a scouting network, a 3rd country scouting network, and with a 3-star experience and 3-star judgment and being English, I think that's a really good shout, and I hope you guys agree with me. If not, I do apologise, but my decision is final. I should be saving the funds for the January pre-contracts, but what's life without a little risk? So I've gone ahead and done that. We do have a brand new English scout, 3 English scouts to be precise. So let's see what kind of network we can have set up. We definitely need to go for a cheaper option again. So I'm going to go out on the whim and say right now that it's going to be either one of these 2. We've done Saudi Arabia. We're currently doing Australia. So it's either between... I think we've done China as well. So I think Korea or New Zealand. Korea or New Zealand. Scout in Jamaica will still be a little bit pricey. You know, we've got £12,000 right here, and the rest of them are 35, 69. Yeah, and I can't afford that, so it's going to be one of these 2. So it's your choice, guys. I think Korea or New Zealand. I don't know any famous professional footballers who live whose nationality is New Zealand or Korea, so it would be nice to see someone rise from their respective countries. Wally's done the first shout out as being New Zealand, so I think I'm going to go for that, really. I'm hoping we can afford the 9 months, 35,000. Yes, we can. So we're going to go for it. And we're probably absolutely skint now. So let's just check our budget. Do you know what? That's not too bad. That is not too bad at all. I was expecting far worse than that. We've got 5 grand in wage budget and over 250 in transfer budget. So so far so good. A couple of emails. I figured that would be about the scouting network, so I think we should push on forward. Now that our scouts are done, our squad looks immense. Any injuries? We do have Bocco with his torn groin still for 3 weeks. Mark Hughes with his torn calf muscle for 4 weeks. So yeah, let's go on forward. I think it's time to push on in the game now. I really do. So we've got a match coming up, and can't really figure out who our opponent is, but at least we stand number 5 in the table after 4 games, having 8 points. So best of luck, Accrington, best of luck. Bring me glory and honour to this club, and let's get another promotion on our way to the Barclays Premier League. So we've got an update from Portugal. These updates. Okay, I'm not really... I mean, these look amazing. But I'm only going to shortlist people who have a contract expiring. I mean, I have so many. I suppose there is really no point in me adding them to my shortlist anymore. But I'm going to anyway. Let's get rid of that. Alright, here we go. Huddersfield. Home game against Huddersfield. Can we conjure up the 3 points? So this is how I think my squad stand. Key and Kalnaki are going to be up front in those striking positions. On the bench we've got Hazeldine and Carver supporting those striking roles. In the cam position we've got Hesketh. Supporting the cam on the bench is supposed to be Bocco. Bocco is supposed to support the wings and the cam, but with him being injured, it doesn't look like that's at all possible. So hopefully Hesketh plays the entire game. Forrest will be on the right. You can see he's well in form, and Coulson on the left. So we've got McConville and Mingoya supporting those wings. They only play in their respective positions, so I'm going to have them both on the bench, which I'm sure they'll be happy about. Then we've got Ledson on the CDM role. I mean, he can play cam too, so worst case scenario, Ledson can take over the cam whilst the following player gets transferred onto the pitch. Corneli, who plays in that CDM role. Yeah, which means Henry's on the left back position, Halliday is on the right back position, and Winard and I do believe Pearson are in that centre back role. I've got Wakefield and Davis as my supporting defenders, and I believe that about covers it, to be honest. The roles are good. We're going to be playing on default kick takers as per usual, with default instructions as well as tactics. Let's hope that it works again. So alright guys, best of luck, fingers crossed. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Come on boys, get me a win. Oh dear. We lost to Huddersfield 2-0. That is not a good start to this episode. Winard comes off the field for Wakefield, and Hesketh gets a yellow card. Alright, now we can develop a player. Kaunaki was the last person to get trained. And today it's going to be Lee Taylor. We're going to give Lee Taylor some easy drills. So we'll do dribble course. Got a bit tongue twisted there. Pass him. I'm going to go for scoring from crosses. I hate doing this. Let's do time in the pass. And I imagine that they're all done. Yep. Defending. 2-on-2 defending, of course. Always. And then our final one, I guess it will be shooting. If it's not shooting or finishing a shot power, it's going to be a set piece, so I'd rather go for the close range finishing. Give me some good grades. We've got a string of bad luck right now. We could do with some good luck. Alright, moving on. Three emails, an update from Portugal. I really can't be bothered to shortlist any of these players with expiring contracts because I am way too tired to be doing that right now. Couldn't care less, man. An update from England. Again, couldn't care less. I'm not looking for any players. And Key wants to talk about his wages. How interesting. So we best be going to the contracts then. Alright, come on. So he's on £1,000 a week. And he has 1 year and 10 months left. Now this could get ugly. Wally, that's absolutely fine, fella. You go and have a very nice sleep. Right. He wants another year, but he wants a pay rise to £2,150. Can I convince him, because it's such a silly number, to go £2,000 instead? Can't I convince him to do that? Hopefully it will work. Hopefully. I'm going to warn you guys in advance as we're getting very close to that half-an-hour mark. I'm only going to record this episode. That is it. I'm extremely tired. Afterwards, I want to jump on YouTube, watch some more clips before I go to bed. But we are up against MK Dons now. We need to set our mark in the Football League 1. And I really honestly don't believe that's KSI. I really don't. It says yo yo yo, and you guys can read it for yourselves. I don't really think that's the real KSI at all. If it really was, then I would know. Trust me, I would know. Okay, so let's make sure the squad is in good shape. I think they are. And unfortunately we've got the disadvantage of being away. So I have to see what happens. They've got home field advantage. So hopefully we'll come out with a win. Got another spectator known as Tommy Gun 21. He says, hey man, please check out my channel and subscribe to me. I'm also doing a 50k coins giveaway. Please sub. It was wrong Lagos all that time. He changed his name to KSI. How freaking hilarious. Right, let's get on with this game, shall we? And it's a draw. Not too bad, boys. Forest with another goal. What a beast. Pearson and Key with yellow cards. We've got 5 minutes till the end of this stream. Ledson and Hesketh come off the field for Corneli and Mingoya. We need to start racking up those wins, lads. I know it's still early days, but we need those advantages. But I think we've got another player development. What I'm going to do, right, instead of doing player development, I'm actually going to get on with the game. Do one more game and then I'll stop the stream. Tom McGunn, I am dreadfully sorry, mate, but I really don't have time to be subbing people who seem a little bit desperate. I don't mean that in a rude way, but you're literally spamming my comment section on wanting subs. And dude, just get out there, make some videos, get some people to subscribe to you that way, man. You know, it's so much more easier than begging for subs. Don't go down that road, bro. Right, player returns from injury. So Bocco has rejoined us. So he's going to be joining the starting 11 training sessions. So hopefully we're getting back into the game. Boss, when I signed my contract with this club, you made me certain promises with regards to my role here, but I do not feel that currently you're fulfilling those. Right, okay. So first problem so far, and okay, so this is what happens, guys. When I've got a secondary team player like complaining about this, something like this, I go to contract section. I'll actually show you right now. I go into my contract section and try and make him a deal. He's complaining about his contract, but we can't offer him a new contract, not until he not until that status is off. So I guess he's just going to have to sit on the sidelines for a little while. I mean, I guess we can get him to play a little bit. I don't see why not. Bocco has said, I just wanted to let you know that even though I have not fully recovered, I feel ready to play. Hopefully I can start in the next game of the season. It would mean a lot to get back out there. Giving Bocco a start? I don't know. It's a tough call. Let's push on. So our next game. Key declined. And he wants to take his time to review his options. Well, that's a shame. That is a big shame. I mean, I guess it's because I didn't give him his full wage, but we're going up against Blackpool next, and we are 7th in the league after 6 games. So let's check out the squad, because I'm a little bit bummed out by Key, to be honest. I'm not accepting my contract, so I hope that doesn't ruin his performance. So let's get Wakefield on the right back position. He is 60 overall, so he is eligible. Halliday can stay on the bench. Even though, no, you know what? He'll come off the bench. Let's put Gould in there. Who else? Bocco. I'm afraid. Well, actually, you know what? I could put Bocco on here. Let's get Carver off and put Bocco on. It'll be risky, but screw it, I'll do it. Alright, final game of the episode, guys, and then we're going to stop. Because I need to get some beauty sleep. Fingers crossed for me, guys. Let's have the last bit of luck for this episode. Fingers crossed. Come on, lads. Very, very nice. Very nice indeed. We defeat Blackpool 3-1, securing those 3 points in the Football League One. Coulson, Hesketh and Kaunaki are the goal scorers today. Pearson, Forrest and Hesketh come off the field for the likes of Bocco, Mingoya and Davis. Guys, thank you so much for watching this stream tonight. I'm dreadfully sorry that I can't continue with the streaming with more episodes, but I'm pretty sure that at some point soon I will be updating my YouTube channel with some more content. But once again, thank you very much. I have been your boy MillzySawUs, #1 fella for simulated FIFA and lazy gaming. This has been my FIFA 16 Accrington Career Mode Season 2, Episode 4, I believe. 4 or 5, I can't really remember. I can't keep up with all these episodes. This has been Rise to the Top, guys, and thank you very much once again, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys, and goodbye.